Howdy, hey everyone! And in Pokemon, names are everything. They're part of what adds to a Pokemon's lore. Pikachu wouldn't be Pikachu without Pikachu. But sometimes names aren't always as cut, clear, and dry as you might think they are. After all, what do you think Talonflame comes from? I bet you would never guess. So, that got me thinking. What would happen if a bunch of people got the same name and tried to make a single Pokemon out of them? That's what I did here. I invited 3 other artists, including the Logan, Lava Tyrant, and Gary the Motham, and we all decided to give each other one name, and the rest of us had to design Pokemon around that name. At the very end, we would see what the true Pokemon's name is. And this one was a lot of fun. This was a great collab to do. So, I really hope you enjoy. This is my part, and my name that I gave everyone was Blankero. See if you can figure it out before everyone else does.
Also, I'm really sorry, but the audio is also, once again, really bad, just like the last collab, so... sorry.
Mr. the Logan, show us Blankero.
Blank arrow, yes. So essentially, what I did for this one was split blank and arrow out, which blank just means like void, space, vacuum, etc. And then arrow means like it's a suffix that means occupation or an added characteristic to the noun. So this one I reckon was probably the hardest to design, probably. But it's also the one that probably I put in with the most detail. So, but when I did hear the name, I kind of like immediately assumed it would be an Ultra Beast. So I decided to give it like a kind of like a long, almost ghostly like body to represent like the entities of space, and then something to like absorb that body or spit it back out. So Blankero turned out to be this guy.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like
That's
a black
cool.
hole.
Yes. UB000 is said to be the children of Necrozma in Ultra Space Legend. When a fracture of darkness is too unstable, it becomes alive and begins to eat not only the light, but also the space around it. So it's based loosely off black holes.
That's
That's
cool.
really cool.
He looks honestly kind of friendly. Like with something like that kind of insane dark dex entry, he looks kind of like a friend.
Not friend, why friendship?
Pokemon has this thing when their designs are too scary looking, they try to make it a little bit more cute or funny. And this guy is a great balance between ominous and scary, but still very friendly looking, with its little eyes and those yellow spots.
Yeah, it looks unassuming.
It almost looks like some kind of weird sea creature you find in the deep ocean.
Tickles.
One of my inspirations for this was a Trevor Henderson monster called, I think, like Day 18 or something like that.
It does give Trevor Henderson vibes.
It does, yeah.
You know, I think this guy, if it likes you, it will just wrap itself around you to hug you, its entire body.
Yeah, and then you get sucked into the black hole. Oops.
And you're dead. Oopsie daisies. You know, it gives me a very big cosmic horror vibe, like Cthulhu and that stuff. And it's obviously based on cosmic horror. So it
Yeah,
works
because like
very well.
that's basically what Ultra Beasts are. The Ultra Beasts are cosmic horror. That's the point.
This looks like what Glamora could have been.
True!
You're right. You
kind of.
are right. Yes. I would have loved this over Glamora any day of the week.
I'm a big Glamora fan. I'm going to defend it, but this is great too. Why do we have to fight? Can't we just love each
Why
other?
do we have to fight?
Maybe
Let's all just hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
maybe Glamora's the friends we made along the way.
You're right. Let's move on to Gary again.
Oh, that's me again. Hello, hoi. So for Blankero, this was the last one I designed, and at first I was a bit stumped with it. It had clear like Spanish vibes to the name, so I thought it was definitely a Spanish/Latin inspired Pokemon. For some reason I was thinking a cat at first, but that was Neko, not Kero. And then I noticed its name starts with blank, and in Spanish, blanc, I think it's pronounced in Spanish, is the color white.
Yeah, Blanca.
And that made me think of the two other color-inspired Spanish Pokemon, Ceruledge and Armarouge.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is
Whoa.
Blankero.
Whoa.
He's so cool.
Hold on.
cow.
Hold on.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
drawing fan art of this.
Yeah, so am I.
He's so cool.
That
Oh
I was
my
not
God.
expecting that at all, but that's insane.
This is honestly the Pokemon I cooked with the most because it's a fire type. But
I can
this-
see why. Holy cannoli, man. That's so good. I love that.
Oh, it's a fighting type. I thought it was steel. No, it's fighting.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go with Steel first, but it made more sense to do it as a fighting type because both Ceruledge and Armarouge have Psychic and Ghost, and I feel like fighting fits better in a sort of triangle with those.
That's true.
I took inspiration from Ceruledge and Armarouge's design, who both have like a part of their armor just completely blown out of proportion, and with this one, I decided to make that its chest.
It reminds
Right.
it reminds me of the Rook chess piece.
It
I took
does.
inspiration from that. I made it look like a tower because Armarouge and Ceruledge are like range focused and close combat focused. So I thought maybe a defense oriented third member could fit very well.
Yeah, that's cool. I kind of like how, again, going back to like Europe, like European Knights. I like how the pattern, like the red cross on the shields, reminds me of the English flag.
It's true.
I just needed some more patterns on the arms, honestly. They felt a bit empty at first.
Yeah, without those it would have been a
No.
little empty, so it makes sense to have it.
Understand. If someone points out a cool thing that was not intentional in a design,
I mean-
it was always intentional.
It was always
It wasn't
intentional.
intentional. I am just so extremely smart. I am the best
Exactly.
artist.
I like how like its hair too, it looks like smoke coming out of like a chimney or something, so it looks like this like battle castle thing, like a like
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's kind of like smoke and kind of like a flag. Ceruledge and Armarouge also have this, but with the gray, it looks really good.
I agree.
Hold on, I just noticed the background is literally just one of my videos. I just
Yeah.
realized
Yeah,
that.
That's funny.
I
Wait,
decided to make
that's
every
what-
Dex entry's background
That's
that's funny.
saw that?
background of the videos. Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
Also, Logan, earlier you said you don't like shinies that don't change a lot.
Oh.
No.
No, but I'm saying like, okay, I'm not a big fan of the Ceruledge and Armarouge shinies because of this detail, but it makes sense for you to do the same thing.
It fits with the group, but you know what? The design is so cool it gets a pass.
I agree.
Ah, great. What I did with the shiny was make one eye orange and the other purple to reference its other forms.
Oh.
If you
It's
could
very
change-
subtle, but that's kind of the curse of the shiny, anyways.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask is that for this, for your interpretation of Flying Carol, like I heard that you couldn't change the shiny again because Ceruledge and Armarouge don't change it. But if you could, what would you change?
Pure black, of course. Like, turn the armor completely black and make it black with just red accents.
Oh, so it's
That
like the
seems
black
like
and white
an
chess
option.
pieces.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and also it's a
True.
white knight now. Yeah, absolutely. And it's now it's a white knight, but it's shiny could be the black knight. So
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, yeah.
I like that.
That's
a lot.
I wish
true.
I wanted to do that. I should have actually done that because we had a lot of extra time, but it is what it is.
We had
Lovely.
plenty of extra time.
Yeah, so much.
Okay,
So
Mr.
So much time.
Mr. Tyrant, your turn.
Blankero. For this one, I had a bit of an interesting idea. As soon as I saw the name, I saw Kero, which is the sound frogs make in Japanese. Like that's the term they use. So I immediately thought frog. It has to be a frog. So I then continued looking into it and found out that Blan, the word Blan, I turned that into Blaine, and Blaine apparently is the Gaelic origin name that means yellow, which is very interesting. But I thought yellow frog. There's a very specific yellow frog that is found in India, and it is a very colorful frog. It's the Indian bullfrog, but it's specifically yellow and blue. And that yellow-blue combination reminded me of one thing, Wolverine. And there just so happens to be a Wolverine frog.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh, heck yeah.
So here is my interpretation of Blankero.
Oh, that's so good. I like that.
That's so cool.
He's a fellow, dude.
Oh yeah, it's like
Blankero. So here's the dex. Blankero, the hero Pokemon. Blankero are known for their durability and ability to heal. They create sharp claws in order to hunt and fight Pokemon that are twice their size. Blankeros are also known to be chaotic in nature, and so caution is advised when near any. But yeah,
Ooh.
that's that.
It's so
The
cool.
shiny, I wanted to take inspiration from that one X-Force suit that Wolverine has.
Oh,
They remind me of Invincible and Omni-Man.
that's true.
Oh
Also
no!
true.
They do have the same
no.
colors. They do have the same colors. It
Think, Mark,
makes sense.
think.
What will you have after 500 years?
We
And
can
you will- and I
finally
know.
see frogs.
And Lava,
Pretty sure.
I know you've already made an Invincible video, and so this is even
yeah.
more perfect.
Exactly, like
It's like a
that
Mimikyu
was
situation.
Part of the reason why, like, yeah, true. Like I saw yellow and blue, and I was like, this is one of two things. It's either Wolverine or it's Invincible. I can't do
Yeah.
Invincible again.
You know what? Why not both?
Yeah, it would be a cool evolution to Toxicroak, actually.
That's
reminds me of
Ooh,
it.
yes.
Also true.
I was just thinking like the sacs on the shoulders kind of reminds me of like Toxicroak's throat sac. So that's really cool.
And the bullfrogs we
Speaking
have
of
in America
interesting
aren't
frogs.
really interesting.
They're just brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brown or
American
green.
bull- bullfrogs
the
are just
frogs
brown.
here in Belgium are just frogs. We eat them, so
Yummy.
delicious.
Protein.
This is what an Indian bullfrog looks like.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait, that's
Oh,
cool.
They're cool looking.
Little
oh, I can
freaks.
definitely see it.
I've made a
That-
Greninja evolution based on one before, but this
Oh.
one I just made a fully new mon.
Nice.
That's all. Pretty cool. How it's also inspired on those frogs that break their bones to have little knives.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Work
that's
Yeah.
true.
really.
Isn't that like what Clodsire is based off of? Too?
Yeah,
it?
no, I think that's
I had no idea.
different. It might be, yes.
This guy's just
Alright.
cool. He gives like even aside from the colors, he just looks like a superhero.
Like
Absolutely.
the frog thing, frog motive just connected with itself. Like as soon as the yellow blue showed up, and then turns out there's Wolverine frog, so it's perfect.
If this guy
Yeah.
becomes an evolution of Toxicroak or something, it could go from like an evil delinquent to a rehabilitated superhero.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, so Clodsire was based on the Iberian ribbed newt, which has the ability to force its ribs out of its body and coat them in a poison. So yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's
So probably not the same thing, but that's still cool.
Close enough, I
Yeah,
suppose.
they-
I believe the Wolverine frog is like a mountain frog or something. I can't remember.
right, Yoga Man.
Oh.
I need an explanation.
I know
Are
what
we
this
ready
Pokemon
to
is.
see-
I know what this
Are
Pokemon
we
is.
Are we ready to see what Blankero actually is? Each of you got a part of it right. It's Blankero's name comes from Blanc, Spanish for white, hero, but also blanket and a little bit of vaquero, which is like a cowboy. The vaquero thing doesn't really show up in the design a whole lot, but it's still there. So here is Blanquero.
Yes!
Ooh.
I remember him. Quite
So-
fondly.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's based on
it's mostly based on Sheet Ghosts, Power Rangers / Super Sentai / Kamen Rider, and little kids pretending to be superheroes.
Ah.
These Pokemon are the heroic protectors of weak Pokemon in need. Unlike their pre-evolution, Blankero are not scared of anything. While not particularly strong on their own, they usually stay in groups of 5 or more to protect as many as possible.
Do they go into like pillow
Nice.
Megazords?
Yeah. um,
Love that.
this is actually kind of like a redo of one of the first ever Fakemon I ever made.
Bro,
So
I remember the original design.
so basically, the concept is it has a rivalry with another Pokemon. Pre-evolution, which okay, I kind of cheated, but I made 2 Pokemon. So this is the
no.
pre-evolution.
Oh no.
This is Chilidin.
Chilidin.
That's awesome. That's
It's
so
a-
cute. That's a cute guy.
Yeah, he's a cute little guy. Chilidin's name comes from Children and Hidden. It's a pure ghost type, and it's based on scared little kids hiding in blankets. Like when like thunderstorm, there's like the classic interpretation of like the kid pulling their blanket over their head and holding it close.
Okay.
And it has a rival Pokemon, a dark type boogeyman Pokemon, which I did not make. I only made 2.
Oh, thank goodness.
Dark is super effective against Ghost, and so this boogeyman Pokemon relentlessly bullies Chilidin, because it can't fight back. It's too weak to fight back. However, how it evolves is if Chilidin defeats 15 of these boogeyman Pokemon, they would evolve into a Ghost and Fighting type. Fighting is super effective against Ghost, so it becomes not only capable of defending itself, but also other Pokemon that need help from this monster thing.
Oh, big
So,
fan.
yeah.
Put this guy on the meme with all the other Pokemon that have strange evolution methods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but it is certainly weird.
It's a good evolution method. I like these kinds of methods. They add to
Yeah.
the lore, and to the concept and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, he's mostly just based on like superheroes. He's like wrapped up in they're not actually bandages. They're probably just like it's just like cloth, like a blanket, wrapped up to look like bandages. The Vaquero thing mostly comes from the fact that he's got like a cape and the boots of it. So that's really all it is. But yeah, the boots were mostly meant to look like socks or slippers because like fits in with the blanket aesthetic. Yeah, and he's like wearing his blanket like a cape now, which is fun. The ghost type doesn't really show up too much in it, but it's still cool.
It still shows up with the floating limbs and stuff. I love
That's true.
myself with floating
Yeah,
limbs.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love the shiny is just the Red Ranger, right?
Yes. The
Yeah.
shiny is based on the iconic Red Ranger.
I like
Perfect.
That works pretty well.
Yeah.
You know, I love this progression from scared little kid who becomes like the big older brother who's like the superhero protecting the little guys.
Exactly.
It's a great progression that adds like a new layer to the design as well as a new personality, which is very important in evolutions in Pokemon.
Yeah. I'd imagine like I could very easily imagine like Blanco just standing there with like the Superman pose, like arms on his sides.
There's a star man.
Waiting in the sky. Yeah. But yeah, there's Blanketto.
Okay.
He's a blanket superhero.
And that concludes my second ever collab video. I hope you guys really enjoyed because this one was a blast to make. So, and if you want to see more, let me know by liking the video, telling people about the video, or commenting. And with that being said, see ya, and stay safe.